Hey guys, welcome to Inconsistent Insanity. This is your host, Dane, obviously. And today I want to talk about characterization. First, let me say I did not post my 10 and 10 simply because I was warned against it. Don't do that. So, yeah. It's either you have to wait till the book comes out, or if you're a trusted friend, I will loan you the manuscript to review, critique, whatever you have. Other than that, yeah. Right now I'm watching Kick-Ass. I have watched it before. I went and saw it 4 times in theaters. I love the movie. It's a go-to movie, kind of like Hellboy. It's one of those movies that I can watch over and over and over again. Even though I know the outcome, it's freaking amazing. So yeah, that's that. And yes, I am ready for the sequel. It comes out in August, I believe. All the cast returned. Chloe Moretz Grace, Aaron Johnson, Christopher Mintz. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. McLovin from Superbad. That's what everybody knows him as. It's coming out. I love the original. I am ready for the sequel. Yes, I have read the graphic novel, the original, and most of the second one. I don't mind the graphic novel, but this is one of those instances where I love the movie more than the original source material. I mean, when it comes to video games, no. All video game movies fail. When it comes to... I mean, the closest was Silent Hill. And that's still... Okay, I'm not going to get on that subject right now, because you want to see me rant and throw stuff and get mad? Adaptations. I even wrote a prose poem about it, which I read for my final exam. Wow. It seriously pisses me off. Same with books. It's like in TV shows and everything. It's like the source material is in front of you. How do you mess that up? I mean, how do you not transcribe that shit perfectly? I don't know. It's like, oh, this is a multi-million-dollar concept. People love it. Let's change it. Because that makes sense. Let's just totally just ruin it. Let's just take a big, huge number 2 all over it and then put it in the theaters. Let's take this character and totally wipe him out, which it happened. The book The Relic. And I know I'm going off topic, but you got me started. The book The Relic by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. I read it. Then I decided I'm going to rent the movie. Because by this time, the movie had been out for years. Okay. I watched the movie, and it is horror. It's a little bit supernatural, cryptozoological. Yeah, that's a word, but cryptozoologist. Anyway, it's like watching the movie. They left out a main character. How do you do that? Imagine Lord of the Rings without Gandalf or Frodo. Seriously, that's exactly how it was. Or The Matrix without Neo. Star Wars without Luke Skywalker. How do you leave out a main character? Pendergast. He kills a... God. I just watching the movie, I'm glad. You know what? No. I did not buy it. I did rent it. But still, I spent money on the damn thing, and that pisses me off. Anyway, back to what I was talking about, which I really can't remember right now. Okay, yeah, I'm ready for Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass 1 and 2. I do like... like I said, it's one of those instances where the movie is still awesome. Kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yes, there is a book. It's called Who Censored Roger Rabbit by Gary Wolfe. Read it. It's a good book. Same with The Warriors, the 1979 cult classic. Yeah, I read the book by Sol Urich. Both are good in their own ways, but I still like the movie better. And I like the names better. Yes, the names are different, but they all have the same kind of personality in the book. Like, Lunkface is Ajax, and I can't remember. That was just Lunkface, just kind of stuck out. Anyway, on to where I'm going with this. I just started watching Kick-Ass because I wanted something with a little bit of character. And I thought about watching one of my superhero movies like Spider-Man or Batman or Avengers, and I was just like, no, I want to watch Kick-Ass because the sequel's coming out. I just kind of want to refresh my memory, get into the groove of things. And I want to talk to you guys about characterization in novels. And if you've survived this far, you're serious, you want to be a writer, you have to have a good plot, a good story. True. I mean, you can have strong characters, but if they're just sitting around doing nothing, the whole piece is boring and pointless. You need strong characters. Strong characters. And by strong, I mean believable and relatable. They have to be like real people. And you're like, well, how can I write a real person? Well, easy. You got real people all around you. You got your friends, your family, weirdos on the bus, that girl who sings to herself in the line at the coffee shop. They're all there. You just have to utilize that. I'm not saying copy word for word what they do, how they act, and all that stuff. But they are there, and you are able to, like I said, not copy, but they can influence something inside your head. Like all my characters, like they aren't 100% a byproduct of my own mind. It's just no. They're all influenced whether from myself or people I know. Like my fantasy novel, I have Renan, the kind-hearted but strong-willed warrior, and then I have Luthor, the self-loathing, just really callous. To put it bluntly, he's a dick. And that's kind of like, to kind of sound like an ass, it's kind of like me at times. It's like, yeah, I have a sweethearted side, but there's some times where I don't really like being mean. It just happens. I guess it's the mood, or you push someone hard enough, they do break. It happens. But again, I wrote that like 6-7 years ago, and I've changed since then. So, and in that changing, I've written new characters about myself, portrayals of myself, and I have also adopted people I've known over the years, people I've lost contact with, yet I've incorporated into my books. It's easy. It is easy to write about someone you know versus someone you're going to create from the ground up. And to make a believable character, it's not that difficult. I mean, it can be. You have to be consistent throughout. How they react, how they act, what they say, what they do. You present them with a situation. Like their friend dies, they win the lottery, they get a new car, they get into a wreck. Like, how would they react to each of those situations? And you need to write that honestly. Both the feeling and the reaction, meaning like how they discuss it to other people. Do they admit it? Are they the type that boasts the award? Or are they the type that, when something bad happens, they just instantly shut down? Or do they go off and find someone to talk to? And with that, it's a lot of books now are getting into the multiple viewpoints. Say like Game of Thrones, where you're switching, between like Tyrion and Catelyn and Neddard and Bran and all, and Daenerys. You need to make each character different. I mean, if they're all the same, then what's the point? And it's boring. We don't want characters to react the same. This character, okay, say they get a speeding ticket. This character just decides, okay, I'm just going to go pay it, be done with it, and that's it. This other character may cry about it. This other character may just get mad and start punching crap and getting pissed off and wait until the last possible second to pay it off. This other character may be like, whatever, and they take a defensive driving class, get the ticket knocked down for $30, and done. How would they react? That's the thing. That's the key. And how do they talk to each other? This character and this character may have clashing personalities and not, just constantly just vulgarity, F you, bitch, all that stuff. Or they may be friends, best friends. Romance. If you're going to put romance, do this couple just like instantly connect, like North Pole, South Pole, magnetic? Or does it take years to develop? Or is it something they don't realize yet? Like a movie I love, Serendipity. It's all about timing. Yeah, with Kate Winslet and John Cusack. I love that movie. I'm very picky about my romances. Very picky. Because they're all cut and paste plots. I can't stand that. I like something a little different. Like Moulin Rouge. Characters. Just, guys, you have to be different. And you have to be original. These people have to be different. I mean, think about some of the most iconic characters in your head, whether it's from a book, a comic book, a movie, somewhere, or even in your real life, somebody you think is awesome, somebody who stuck out. Whether it's a class clown in your high school class or just some random homeless dude on the street, sleeping, pushing the shopping cart, sleeping in a cardboard box, the whole cliche thing. Honestly, think about that. Yeah. That's how you have to write. Like, that person is totally original and not cut and paste, has feelings, has depth, reacts to stuff, and we feel that reaction, not just through description, as in words like his heart thumped, his heart grinded, his sweat beaded on his forehead. More realism than that. I mean, if you're in fight or flight mode, how would you react? I mean, what are the thoughts going through your head? What is your body doing? That's a solid character. How do they react to stuff? And these characters need a history. They've lived an entire life up to that point where you're writing about them. That's the thing. And I'm almost out of time. And you have to remember that. I mean, do they have a tragic past? Is all their life been, all glory, no guts? Are they rich kids? Something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? What is their purpose? And what point are they serving in your book? That is not a condemnation. That's just me asking a question. Like, give us their past. They trust fund babies? Did they work hard? I mean, did their dad leave? Did their mom die in childbirth? Are they adopted? Just whatever. All your characters have a past. Go with it. Grow them. Listen to them, because they will talk to you. And I'm almost out of time. Guys, I love you. Thank you. And again, characters, just be open-eared and be open-minded. They will talk to you, and you will not have any problems. Guys, check back tomorrow. I will have something posted. See you later.